My name is Jim Lederer. Own Bluegrass restaurant. We opened up here back in 2004. It's an all-American concept, just kind of simple, non-trendy, good all-American comfort food. And we've been here and always wanted to have a nice, simple restaurant and nothing kind of too fancy, just fun and simple. What motivated me to begin composting was really we've been recycling for years. So the recycling program came out, we figured out how to recycle, and as I introduced the composting, we figured we can do this too. We weren't sure how it would work, but we decided to do the right things for the right reasons. We should be able to do this very easily. So we started that about 2 years ago, and it's really worked out extremely simply, painlessly, and to our benefit. It's a little less garbage. And we've actually reduced, we had 6 yards 3 times a week down to 2 yards a week going to the landfill in the last 5 years. So we've gotten busier and we're sending less garbage to the landfill, which has worked out even better for everybody. Our kitchen's really tight, so we didn't have a lot of space back there. So we had to first figure out, we got the big Slim Jims, got the big garbage cans, and then figured we were only filling them up about a third per shift. So we eventually got rid of those and went back to just 5-gallon buckets. And what restaurant doesn't have 5-gallon buckets? So we put bags in the buckets, so you have the composting bags, so we can easily get it out and it doesn't make a mess outside. So we put about 3 different bags or boxes throughout the kitchen, and it really works out well. We dump them each shift, and it keeps it simple. So we're prepping, and there's a can right there. You just dump it right in the 5-gallon bucket, and you're all set. And even on the back side, so as they're prepping throughout the morning, they just have their buckets there, and they just scrape it right into the bucket, and it's all set. Now in the evening or during lunch, when plates are coming back into the kitchen, none of our staff will actually scrape plates. They all go into bus pans. So all of the food scraps go into bus pans with the plates and the silverware, so that ideally, as the dishwasher is going through, he'll empty everything out, and then the food scraps are sitting on the bottom of the bus tub, and that goes right into the next garbage can or bucket, which is sitting in his station. So we get our compost picked up every Thursday, and we're filling up just about a full 80-gallon bucket a week. The only tough part is in the winter, when it kind of gets cold outside, and it kind of turns into an ice brick. That gets a little tricky. The summertime, as with the heat, really hasn't been much of an issue, but that's why we use the bags. So as far as the financial impact, I'll be honest, we've probably gone up a little bit in our costs because we're recycling 3 days a week instead of 1 day a week. So ideally, when the truck pulls up, you got to pay for the truck to pull up. So we're ideally paying about $30 more a month to do the right thing. So yes, it's gone up a little bit, but at the same time, you got to do the right thing to get the right thing back on the backside. So it's a very minor increment.